Okay, just imagine for a second a world where your devices never, ever need to be plugged in. A world where the sun doesn't just power them, but it actually becomes their permanent built-in battery. Now, this isn't science fiction, not anymore. It's a real breakthrough called the photocapacitor, and it could completely change our relationship with energy.
But, to really get where we're going, let's just take a quick look at what we've got right now. Have you ever picked up one of those solar power banks and just wondered, why is this thing so clunky? Well, the reason is pretty simple. It's not one device. It's actually two different devices crammed into one case. You've got a solar panel to capture the energy, and then you have a battery to store it. And that is the exact problem this new breakthrough solves.
Yeah, the issue is right there at the very heart of how we've always tried to harness solar power. It's always been this kind of two-step dance. And, well, that process comes with some pretty serious drawbacks.
And this really shows you the crucial difference. The old way, it's kind of like a patchwork solution, right? You're forcing two totally separate things to talk to each other through all these complex electronics. This new way, though, it integrates both jobs, the capturing and the storing, into one single seamless device. It's just elegant.
And this is exactly why that separation is such a headache. You need all these extra circuits just to manage the energy transfer. And every single time that energy moves from the panel over to the battery, you lose a little bit of it as heat. So that just adds complexity, it adds cost, and it adds physical size, which is a huge drawback if you want portable, efficient tech.
So how do you fix it? I mean, scientists have been chasing this dream of an all-in-one solar device for years. And now it looks like a team from the Center for Nano and Soft Matter Sciences in Bengaluru, India, has finally cracked the code. It really is that simple. One material, one component, doing the work of two. This completely gets rid of the electronic middleman and with it, all those inefficiencies we were just talking about. And this is its official name, a photocapacitor. It's designed from the ground up to convert sunlight directly into storable electrical energy. It's just a beautifully simple solution to that clunky two-part problem we started with.
Okay, so how on earth does it work? Well, to understand that, we need to zoom in. I mean, way in, all the way down to the nanoscale. The secret here isn't just in the clever design. It's in the absolutely extraordinary material it's made from.
So the hero of this whole story is this special blend of nickel and cobalt, which is structured into countless tiny little nanowires. Now, these wires are grown directly onto nickel foam, and that creates this incredible 3D network that's almost like a sponge for both sunlight and electrical charge. It's the perfect structure to do both jobs at once.
And this right here, this is the material's secret power. It has this rare dual personality. Think of it like this. For capturing sunlight, it acts like a one-way street, letting energy in but not out. But for storing that energy, it acts like a superhighway, allowing the charge to move super quickly and efficiently. It's this unique combo that makes the whole thing work so well.
And theoretical studies actually pinpointed the exact reason it works so well. The chemical mix creates something called a band gap, and you can think of it as the perfect sized net for catching sunlight particles. At 1.67 electron volts, this net is just perfectly tuned to absorb light and convert it into charge with incredible speed.
Of course, a great theory is one thing, but how does this thing actually perform in the real world? So the researchers put this new device through a whole series of really rigorous tests to find out.
And the results were pretty remarkable. When light actually hit the device, its ability to store energy, which is called its capacitance, jumped by a massive 54%. That's direct proof that the device is actively converting light into storable power, and it's doing it extremely well.
But can it last? That's the big question. Well, to test its durability, they put the electrode through 10,000 charge and discharge cycles. To put that in perspective, that's like charging and draining your phone every single day for almost 30 years.
And after all of that punishment, it still held 85% of its original capacity. That level of stability is incredible. It shows that this is a robust technology that's built for the long haul, ready for real-world use. And I mean, what good is a solar device that only works in perfect, sunny conditions, right? Well, the researchers found that this one operates efficiently right across the board, from the kind of dim light you'd find indoors all the way to the full intensity of direct sunlight. That kind of reliability is absolutely critical. So, let's recap. We have a device that's efficient, it's durable, and it's versatile. The scientific achievement is super clear. Now let's talk about what this actually means for us and, for the entire planet. Well, this technology really opens the door to truly self-charging power systems, everything from wearables to electric vehicles. It could bring reliable electricity to remote, off-grid regions for the very first time. And ultimately, it's innovations exactly like this that create a direct path away from fossil fuels and toward a genuinely sustainable energy future.
The journal that published the research, Sustainable Energy and Fuels, they called it a paradigm shift. Now, that is not a term scientists use lightly. It basically means this changes the fundamental way we think about capturing and storing renewable energy. It's a game changer.
So I'll just leave you with this question. From medical implants that can power themselves to entire communities running on these simple integrated solar devices, what does a truly self-charging world look like to you? Because thanks to this breakthrough, the answer to that question is closer than we have ever imagined.